we are not better than you because we have money, but we have money because we are better than you.
The more you spend, the more you're going to make because you're going to be under more pressure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I landed in Dubai with like $2,000 in my bank and I made like 55K that month.
Bro, people
like retarded. They'll pay what, $100,000 for a scholarship, but they won't pay someone who's actively doing the thing that they want to fucking learn.
Yeah. People are so addicted to consuming and they're allergic to executing. Everybody wants to learn, and the rate of learning is high, but in order to actually see that knowledge implement itself in the real world, you have to do and execute. And I think most people learn so much, but they don't actually do the things that people talk about.
Yo, what's good, boys? So yeah, in this video, we're just gonna be chatting, me and Smith, about the whole fucking journey. We've known each other for a while, actually.
A year and a half.
Yeah, I was literally on call with this dude when I was working that fucking job, like grinding out oil changes and shit, doing push-ups on the ground, bro. But
I used to call this guy at the lounge on my gym.
yeah.
And he'd be like, yeah, man, just did like my 500 push-ups for today. Like he'd be in the like, damn. Cause he used to send me videos of him and like his fucking graffiti stained room.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
With like shit on the floor, like the walls were peeling off and his fucking DRM notes stapled to the wall and shit. What it was on your ceiling, like above your bed?
I literally had as long as you don't quit, you can't lose.
Oh yeah,
that was the main.
You woke
thing.
up and it was like right on your ceiling.
That was like the main thing I'd always just see every single fucking time I'd look up at the ceiling. But bro, how did we meet? I think I just was like surfing on YouTube and I shot you a DM or some shit.
Yeah, so I mean I remember you from one call because when I used to run these Discord calls, I still kind of run them. But I used to run these Discord calls, and this was before like my socials blew up. So you came me like right before I started kind of popping off. And you came to me on a Discord call. I think it was October of 2023.
Yeah.
And you came to me. Oh, the wind's gonna cook us. Yeah, you came to me on a Discord call, and I remember your username was like surveillance with like a $sign, and your profile picture was like a guy with a ski mask on.
Yeah.
And you hopped in the call and you were asking like just really good questions. I don't know exactly what they were about, but you could just tell if somebody's competent.
Yeah.
They ask solid questions. And they weren't generalized bullshit. They were specific stuff. So I was able to give you specific answers. Obviously, more specific it is, more valuable it is. So I give you, I guess, some sauce to, I don't know what the question was. And then 2 months later, you hit me up on Instagram like, yo, bro, that Discord call is super fucking valuable. Any chance? I've literally the recording, bro. I could show you the recording.
Yeah.
But like, he's like, yo, any chance I could show you like just 500, bro? And at the time, I didn't do any coaching at all. So I didn't have like any experience. So I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to get into coaching. So why not? And I was like, because I was planning on taking like my first coaching client for like free just to learn how to coach. And I was like, why not just get this guy on coaching?
Yeah.
Is my shit paused? Oh no, it's going. But yeah, I was like, yeah, why not get this guy on coaching? Because obviously I'll learn how to coach. It's a skill you got to acquire. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So you've done me like 500. We called the next day. And he sent me like where I was like, holy shit, this guy's in the true.
In the fucking literally, yeah.
I didn't know because before you hopped on like an actual call, I didn't know how down bad, or like not down bad, but like deep in the trenches you were. So yeah, like we hopped on a call. I think, did I tell you to buy Reality Transurfing or start reading it?
I think I just watched some YouTube, like just some guys on YouTube, and I just saw that book kind of floating around. And I just like, I don't know, I saw that book and I was like, that book, I don't know what it is about it. I just need to read it. And I was like, it ain't thing. But like, no, it was like one of the biggest lessons I learned in meeting you is like a value exchange. Like, I was like, look, I'm going to pay this dude to get to learn, like get to know you and get to be friends with you and actually have you as a connection. And it's crazy because most people are too pussy to even do that initially.
Yeah.
You know, they like, I literally associated like me knowing you, I was like, with cash. I was like, okay, if I pay this dude money, I'm going to get to know him, which is going to give me a good connection. And it's going to connect me with a bunch of other dudes.
This guy thinks he's funny, man.
So it's like, I don't know. It was such a weird feeling, but ever since then, I just started investing more and more and more into just connections, like networking opportunities. Like that's how I met Marco. Yeah. That's how I met Zeke. And
did you meet anybody through me? Like, I feel like, do you get like mutuals or, dude, you gotta have like, especially from the AC video or something.
I'd say coaching clients, like guys doing my shit. Which is actually sick because some of them are gonna go to Dubai with me in like a few days. So like,
Did I tag you on my for like some of the test? I think I tagged you on my stories. So like I remember this one picture you took, and it was like me with like a Mercedes hat on. We were like flexing.
for that, I had the Lambo hat on or something.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember you bought that. Was that in New York?
That was in New York. Yeah. No, but you gave like just really good general business advice that helped me hone in on a lot of good shit. Like focusing on what's directly in front of me rather than things later down the line. Like I used to always think about like service delivery, onboarding. How the fuck do I do that? And I remember one time you told me you're like, don't focus on what's right.
I was like, bro, just fucking get somebody to give you money, and then you have that moral obligation to deliver results.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't even fucking worry about getting a client. I mean, don't even worry about fucking, how do I learn service delivery? How do I learn this? It's same thing. It's kind of like, especially with e-com, it's like worrying about refunds when you don't have any orders.
I remember you phrased it in a really good way. Where it was like driving down a dark road.
Yeah, it's like
focusing on what's directly in front of you.
if you're driving down like a windy road at night, your headlights can only see like 20, 30 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
So if you're focused on what's going on, 2 miles, you're gonna fucking like kill yourself.
Yeah.
You hit a tree, you're gonna spin out or something. So it's honestly just like, I remember telling you just like, yeah, bro, just get somebody to give you money, and then you don't be a scammer. No, literally you have the moral obligation to fulfill. And then, then you can worry about service delivery. Like use that money to fucking buy a course. No, like I've known agency guys, bro, like they fucking got like a 2K PIF for some like Facebook ads or something. They had no idea how to run Facebook ads. And they just spent $1,000 on a Facebook ads course
and learned how to run Facebook ads.
And exactly, there you go.
It's so crazy. Yeah.
People's gotta, bro, you gotta do that, like that risky stuff. That's what it is.
It's risky. I say just betting on yourself. Like, what person are you? Like, people would just like buy a course and then not put in any work and then just say the course scammed them when it's just them in itself. Like, I landed in Dubai with like $2,000 in my bank and I made like 55K that month.
I think 99% of info products is what you make it.
Yeah.
So I think if you have such a high like barrier to entry, then of course people are going to like just push harder. But I mean, even with my stuff, right? I'm gonna be honest, like the success rate for DRM is probably lower than yours, obviously because you have more volume, but it's because it's low ticket like crazy.
Yeah, like people are fucking pussies.
I could charge on the web, bro. I could charge 4 or 5K for that. Just what's in DR, just the video courses and then the calls in DRM alone, and people would see a lot of like, bro. If some guy paid me 9K and it was everything in his bank, that's why you made it work. You gave me all the money in your fucking bank.
Yeah, I gave you a lot of the money that I had.
If you gave me $100, you wouldn't have pushed as hard as you did.
It's so weird. Yeah, I've noticed like the more you spend, the more you're gonna make because you're gonna be under more pressure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Under any sort of circumstance. Even when I paid for, that coaching that actually kind of got me off the ground, that connected me to Marco and Zeke, I spent a majority of my bank account, bought tickets to Dubai one ways, landed there. I was just under so much pressure. And I feel like people don't have that sort of pressure to actually keep them moving forward. They have, maybe college, they have like a plan B.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They always have something else.
There's no plan B, bro.
Yeah.
I dropped out of high school and I made a bunch of money, dropped out of high school, pretty much spent it all, went broke, and then I had no plan B. I would cry myself to sleep every night worrying about like what's gonna happen. I pulled the hook off, bro.
Bro, you knew the position I was in. I put myself in that shit, and it was also my fault that I was fucking homeless too. Most people can't ever have this sort of self accountability for anything. Like, I literally had to understand and sit down and think about it. Like, it was literally my fault that I was homeless. I could have worked the months before, make some money. I could have saved up some cash instead of being like a fucking complete degenerate and going to parties and doing bullshit. But I didn't do that. And I sat down, I was like, this is my fault. I'm about to be homeless, and it's my fault. I'm about to not eat food for a whole week, and it's my fault. And that shit made me so much fucking money.
Dude, you did the skipping meals, closing deals method.
Bro, it's crazy to the next level. I didn't eat food for a whole week, and I could have. I was at my girlfriend's house watching her parents cook fucking food, and I'd sit there and I'd choose not to eat the food just because I was like, I didn't fucking earn it. I didn't deserve it. And it was harsh, but nobody can ever put themselves through that.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking crazy. Most people, I think, are just soft, and that's why they don't make money. That's why I feel like we need to charge a lot more for our shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, obviously, yeah, bro. If you charge, it's just different urgencies, man. I told like some guys need a manufacturer urgency. I had this one client, right, and he paid me. I believe it was like first payment was like $3,500 US.
Yeah,
and he sent it to me, and for the first 2 weeks he was on his stuff, bro. He was doing what he had to do. He was working hard, and he was doing like he basically. What coaching is, did what the fuck I told him to when I told him to do it. And he actually did it in like quality stuff. And after the 2 weeks, he kind of tapered off. And he just lost his motivation. He wasn't working as hard, because he had like $2,000 coming in a month. His monthly expense was like $200, and he still had like $3K in his bank account.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, you need a manufacturer urgency. So here's what's gonna happen. I gave him an ultimatum. I was like, here's what's gonna happen. You're either A, going to do what the fuck I tell you to do, get them, like, manufacture the motivation, and after 7 days, if you're not on your shit like you were in the first week, then he was in LA. So I was like, okay, we're going to meet up. We're going to go to Century City, which is a mall in LA.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're going to buy something that is $2,800. You're going to spend $2,800 on something.
Yeah.
Because what that would give him is, first off, $200 left in his bank account.
Yeah.
And then 60 days before his life was over.
Yeah.
And you know what he did? For the first 4 days of the week, on his stuff, super dope. Last 3 days, fucked off and ghosted me.
Really?
Because here's the thing, if you wouldn't have done that, then I wouldn't have kept coaching him. Because dude,
some people don't want it.
Exactly.
They just don't want it. They think they want it. They think they want all the flashy, nice shit that comes with it, but they don't want to put themselves through it.
You got manufacturer urgency. Almost every single, like, I've been in a almost broke. Yeah, I've gone rich to broke.
Yeah.
I fucking spent so much money. I mean, not recently, but it was a while ago. But I guess I learned the lesson. And I mean, I feel like most rich guys I know, they've all had a position, like, they've all been in a similar position where they've manufactured urgency, or at least been in some kind of, okay, I'm rolling the dice and I have to get a 6.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, when you have, I don't know, it just forces yourself to work.
What I do with my guys is, like, right when they join, I'm like, what
The mic should be,
what's the ultimatum?
Yeah, but I don't know if they can.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so one of the main things that I do with my guys, like, right when they join up, is I ask them, like, what's the ultimatum? Like, what's the other thing you could be doing? Are you going to go to college?
School.
Are you going to work a job? What is the plan B you have? And I want them to tell me, because I want them to cut that out. I tell guys to drop out of college.
Most people want comfort. Yeah. I mean, most people want comfort that comes with the success, but success is far out of your comfort zone. I think the biggest solution for most people, if they want to actually start making money, is, if you want more out of life, stop hanging out with people that are okay with less.
Yeah,
of course. It's simple, bro. That's why, I mean, I think you getting out of fucking New Mexico is a good,
really fucking good. No, everyone there was they were all a bunch of losers. And it's crazy because I paid Smith back in the day, and now I'm sitting with Smith.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In a fucking villa in Cape Town. Yeah.
What was it, like a total, like 1,000, like 500 a month?
I think it was like $500 a month. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah.
Damn.
Literally, that was it. And now I'm sitting here in this and same with my other mentor as well. I actually met up with him too, all because I paid him initially, and I was put under the pressure to actually perform.
Yeah, bro, people,
like, retarded. They'll pay $100,000 for a scholarship, but they won't pay someone who's actively doing the thing that they want to fucking learn.
I don't know, bro. People, it's just crazy, bro, because I've seen you come up from, like, fucking Valvoline basements, bro, to Cape Town villas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We met in person, like, a week and a half ago, for the first time ever.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet you in Dubai in August.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. Damn. I know. This is literally what can happen, boys, if you actually choose to invest in yourself and, like, network, meet other people, stop hanging out with your fucking loser friends. Even I had to go through a period of isolation to speak to anybody.
And it was bad, though. I think the whole monk mode, like, yeah, it's not healthy for you, but I think it's kind of necessary. So I had a situation with, like, I knew these guys for like 4 or 5 years. They're my closest friends. And, dude, I just bought these shoes yesterday and they're peeling.
Louis Vuitton quality. Fucking hell. Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I mean, bro, really quick before I go into what I'm going to say, going back to what you said, bro, I had 2 10K days this week, and I bought these pair of shoes, and I practically gave away the other pair of shoes to Marco.
Yeah.
So maybe you're onto something.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, bros, I went through like 7 months of just not talking to anybody, and I had like no friends, bro. I mean, it was really fucked for my mental health. I think it allowed me to kind of like grow out of the, like, it's like that gray area. So you're not successful enough to hang out with the people you want to hang out with, but you're still working on outgrowing your old friend group, people that are okay with less.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really able to go socialize and talk to people, not only because I didn't have a sort of personal brand, I wasn't that necessarily connected on Instagram and social media yet, but I also just wasn't successful enough.
Yeah.
So I had like a gray period in my life where it was like 7 months, and these guys essentially sent me something and made fun of me for it.
Yeah.
It was like my Instagram, it was like a TikTok I made, and it was like, you know, my morning routine or some shit like that. I was like, bro, I was just trying to start. And I was like, bro, these guys just been clowning. Like, I know they didn't have any bad intentions, but I still ended up feeling like a type of way about it.
Yeah.
So it was still negative energy, and I got that, and I was like, fuck that. So I blocked all of them, even like these guys that I knew for like 6 years, bro. I blocked them all on everything. Snapchat, even though I didn't use Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, even like everything. I went ghost, and I just worked on my shit. I just worked. And then when I did like 20K a month, I popped back out, I unblocked. And it's like, I'm still friends with them to this day, but it was kind of like a necessary thing I had to do to get rid of the shitty inputs. So a lot of people are stuck with people that are trying to go from 0 to 1, and once you have that 1 ready, then you just gotta fuck off.
Do you think the dynamic is different with them now?
No, bro, because here's the thing. People are like, I've got asked a lot, yo, Smith, people use you for money, like this, that, even like girls, bro. I've never bought a girl anything. Like the only thing I've ever bought a girl was a $60 thing of perfume from Sephora. And that was that. And that was just
for the date?
Well, no, like, the only thing I buy a bitch is fucking her Uber home. I had to play a beat. It's okay. But like, yeah, I mean, I just don't live a lifestyle that attracts that kind of people. But it's not that. It's I don't set expectations. Most people, especially when they make money, they set expectations for the people around them. So their parents, their siblings, their friends, or their girlfriends, or the women they talk to, they have expectations. Nobody that I hang around with has a set expectation. They would come to an $8 million Malibu villa with me for a week, or they would, come to my a 1-bedroom shitty apartment or something. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't have the expectation. So when the bill comes at dinner, they don't look down like that at the table, They come out and they bring their wallets out. And if Smith chooses to pay, then that's a plus. So I'll say, yo, let's go here. They're like, nah, bro, I can't. Like, bro, my closest friends, they're poor. Not like they're poor, but they're broke. They don't fucking make money online. Some of them don't even have jobs. And like, I hang out with people not because they make people's standards, especially in this online space. Your standards are so fucking low. Your bar is low enough to, if they make money online, then they're qualified. You guys have not escaped shit. You think you've escaped the Matrix. You're just an upgraded NPC. You're a fucking nobody. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're a solid guy. You all suck. You have nothing to provide to anybody except splitting car rentals. Like, you're a bum. So your fucking bar and standard for good guy or solid dude is so fucking low that you just hang out with fucking anybody. And it's sad. All my closest friends, they're all like, they don't make online money or do this. They don't even make more than 10K a month. And that's not bad. I hang out with people just because they're good fucking people. And that's my, like, and luckily I've known them before I had money. And then here's the thing though. I know a lot of people that I've met after I started making money, and they fuck with me. Like, I can easily tell the kind of person that's like, yo, we're going to hang out with Smith or whatever because he's doing this or he's doing that or he's money. And I just don't hang out with them. Like, I don't know. I think it's a judgment thing. I think I just have really good judgment on people.
On different types of people. And different types of individuals.
I think I have really good judgment on people. So I'm kind of able to filter those people out. And not only that, the people are stupid. So they just kind of give it away. Like, it's shit. You got to be smarter than that.
No, literally, to try to use you for money.
Exactly, bro.
Oh, fucking stupid.
People are not good at that.
I went through a great period as well, kind of like what you were talking about, but it was only for like around a month, but it still sucked. Like, I was in New York, waking up. I think I was on DRM calls as well. I think you were also like, you watched me scale on those calls. When I was in New York as well, because I started making money like left and right. I was like starting to close deals here and there, but I still was connected to no one. Because what?
Oh, you texted me like, yeah, like 3.5K PIF today. Is like that.
But literally, it sucks because I didn't know anybody. And sometimes you just have to go through that period of not knowing anybody whatsoever to just find people that are like-minded. Or that even just care about you or just positive around you. And it kind of sucks because it's so hard to fucking find that now. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I think the main thing is just like, if you're a solid person, you're going to attract solid people. I mean, if you're a bum, you're going to hang around bums. I think it's just like, everyone has that kind of small group of people that they know fuck with them for being them. And I think the biggest thing, like, you could probably do, just go and meet everybody, bro. Like, I don't think I met a single person in this online space that, like, I would consider in my close circle. Maybe, probably not. Like, I know a lot of solid guys in the space, and I know a lot of fucking retards. Like, there's so many fags in the fucking space.
Oh yeah, I know.
So
I talk about it.
Dude, there'll be, oh my God, it's fuck. Like, there'll be grown ass guys like, just like, it's sucking dick, bro. Like that's like literally what it is. It's
I
like
copy paste people. I've seen it. And that's why I fucking do shit differently with my shit. That's why I don't want to be an agency.
bro, you got to decommoditize your fucking your personal brand. It's not even that. It's like most people, they have the fucking DM me mentor to start. Here's the Cali link in the bio. Blah, blah, blah.
It's like a pair of clothes every single day. Like, yeah, I know what you. Oh my god, I know what you know. You know what I mean? Like,
Who isn't talking about that, bro? Yeah, I mean, everyone's just the same shit, bro. Like, not to be like a me. I'm not calling anybody out, but like Sam Millsap's clients. If you're not familiar, he's like a coach who coaches coaches in Miami and stuff. And like he's a cool guy. I respect the guy. He makes good money and he helps people out. But like you can easily fucking tell who his clients are.
yeah,
That's because it's the same copy paste bullshit.
yeah,
It's like it's so stupid.
Charlie Morgan's clients, kind of like all grouped into the same, I'd say, niche of people in a sense.
Yeah, I don't know shit about. I haven't seen Charlie Morgan.
I don't know. I've gone through stuff. It's valuable stuff. Not gonna lie, but it's just like I see a kind of certain type of person in this program.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
I think the problem with if I were to like, let's say if I was starting out and I was fucking. I mean, here's the thing. I was like, oh, if you were 15 again, what'd you do? I'd be like, I'd do exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Like, look at me.
Yeah, I know. Literally.
Like, of course, I would fucking do exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I learned like, I would not change my current position in life whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the money, like, here's the thing. The money you make is in direct correlation with two things. It's your rate of learning.
Yeah.
And your rate of execution.
Yeah.
So people you need to stop reading and start doing. People are so addicted to consuming and they're allergic to executing.
Yeah, of course.
So everybody wants to learn. And the rate of learning is high, but in order to actually see that knowledge implement itself in the real world, you have to do and execute. And I think most people learn so much. They read all the books, they watch the podcast, they watch these shits, for example, but they don't actually do the things that people talk about.
Yeah.
And they don't take notes. Like, I'll have podcasts on and I'll take notes.
Yeah.
Like, people will learn so much, but they won't actually execute what they learned, which is why they don't retain the things they learn. So if you ask me, if you were 15, like if I was 15 again, obviously I do exactly what I did. But the biggest things that I've seen on just like from literally starting from zero, no knowledge, literally just getting into that whole online space rabbit hole, I would say buy reality transurfing.
Yeah.
Fix your belief systems in your subconscious and just do nothing but just figure shit out.
Yeah.
Like there's not going to be a clean path. Like the path is literally, you're going to be climbing up hills, falling down rocks. Like it's going to be so messy.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
You're just going to be throwing shit at a wall until it sticks.
Yeah.
But that's how you learn. It's just by doing random shit. If you enter in it's like trying to fucking crack a safe, bro. That's literally what it is. You're entering every single fucking 4-digit combination you could possibly fucking think of. And then eventually you're going to stumble on that one that clicks and unlocks the safe. And you're going to have that whole like, oh, you figure it out.
It happens very quickly. I remember you were telling me that I was like kind of like a slingshot getting pulled back. Pulled back. Shit happening to me. Bullshit happening to me. You know, me going through shit and then it shot forward so quick.
Yeah, so...
And like I learned all the shit I learned in such a short period of time. I learned how to team build, sell, fucking book appointments, and do service delivery, and actually have cracked service delivery all in the fucking the span of a month. And that's because I just started doing at large amounts of volume.
Yeah.
I like literally just did the actions at numbers that people would never do. I took 25 sales calls in a single day. I guarantee no one has ever fucking done that with no closers, by the way. It was fucked. I think it was like a day and a half of me staying up and not sleeping. Like, Margot and Zeke would watch me stay up all night, just taking as many sales calls as humanly possible, watching me get 10, 13, 14 appointments booked in a single day. You know, me having to set up 4 or 5 ad accounts in a single day. So it was like, if you do that much volume, you're going to learn. Like, most people just jerk off on YouTube and watch full different fucking Facebook ad tutorials. That doesn't do jack shit. Towards you whatsoever. But I got to ask you, bro, I know you made money at like a younger age than me.
Yeah.
I remember when I even paid you, I was like, damn, bro, this is humbling. I got to pay a motherfucker younger than is making more money than me. Do you think that had a good or bad effect on you?
I think it had a bad effect on me, but I think here's the thing. I always say like things are only good or bad in the time horizon in which you view it in. So I made a lot of money. You could cut it off, you know, after I made my first 20K month profit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. But then if you just let the movie play out, then okay, he made 25K next month, then he went fucking broke again.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't stop the movie. The movie keeps rolling. It's like the movie of life. So you're gonna have ups and downs, and no matter where you pause it, you're either going to have a good or bad conclusion.
Yeah.
So I think it's great that I made money and then lost it all and was just an idiot with it, because I learned it and I went through that rabbit hole and I learned the lesson as early as possible. I could be stuck in that rabbit hole today, and I know 35-year-olds that are stuck in that rabbit hole. So it's not only with that, it's with hedonism, women, it's with spending money, it's out third-party validation.
Yeah.
There's so many different kind of vices. I'm not going to call them vices, but you can call them vices and rabbit holes that like things to fill the void, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many people that are stuck in them. I'm so glad that I just went through all of that at 16, because if I didn't, then I would probably be stuck in it today.
Yeah.
And I'd probably make as much money as I am today.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing for most people, is literally just not, they like, bullshit needs to happen to you so you can fucking learn.
Yeah.
So I think it was a blessing. And I mean, like, at the time it was a curse, but in the long run, it was a blessing.
Yeah. What was the main thing that actually woke you up in the beginning? Because I know for different people, it's different things.
Bro, I was on airplane mode. People ask me like, oh yeah, when I didn't wake up until a fucking year ago.
What do you mean?
I didn't wake up until a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, I was on airplane mode doing all my shit. I made my fucking money, bro. I remember I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna do what the fucking YouTube videos say.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I wasn't even conscious then.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't even on it. So
Wow.
when we talk about, like, you see a fucking bus driver, 7-Eleven worker, they're not like a level of consciousness that most people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't on that level of consciousness yet. I was just fucking, here's a Jordan Welch video, day in life of 23-year-old in Miami. Oh, he read the Slight Edge book. I'm going to buy that on Amazon. So I ordered it on my fucking mom's credit card without asking. Yeah, sorry, mom. Then I meditated that same night, because that's what the fuck he did.
Yeah.
So I was just doing shit, and I wasn't even conscious about it, bro. All my life was fucking wake up 5 a.m., coffee, work, gym, or school, work, not even do my schoolwork, gym. I literally remember, if you know me from fucking high school, you would know my exact fucking work routine. Go to fucking history class, first period. Whip out Fanatical Prospect. You've read that book, Fanatical Prospect?
No, I actually have not.
Fantastic fucking book. During sales, you run a service-based business. Amazing fucking book. Fanatical Prospecting. It's fantastic.
And I don't read books.
So I would whip out that book 2 hours. It was an hour and a half straight, because we had a block schedule in my high school. So it was an hour and a half straight. I read that book. Boom. Then I go to biology class, and then I'd work on econ for an hour. Then the last 20 minutes, I'd continue reading the book. Then we go to lunch. I'd work on econ. Then I'd go to fucking, it was like some PE or like random classes, so I would just do whatever then.
Yeah.
Then for the last class, I would honestly watch some YouTube, like educational YouTube or something, and I'd come home, I'd eat, I'd go to the gym, I'd come home, work, go to bed, wake up at 5 a.m. do the next day.
Wow.
So I wasn't even conscious of like, oh yeah, this is hard. This is like this. That was all I knew, bro. All I fucking knew was just boom, 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 boom. Just fucking hammering, chipping away each day. So I wasn't conscious until like a year ago. And what I mean by conscious is like that higher level of awareness, passionalization, I'm talking about.
Mental clarity of everything you're doing.
So when I was making money, I thought like it was on airplane mode for me. Wow. Like I don't understand how that works, because obviously if you want to make real money, then you have to be on that actual, like that level of consciousness and
There was no one day where you just we're just doing fucking homework in class, doing the same shit as everybody else, and you're like, wait a minute,
well,
doing this shit.
I remember it was from like an Iman Gadzi video. It was like, yeah, you watch all he literally said this, like, you watch all my videos, but what are you actually doing?
Bro, it's persuading you to be an entrepreneur to that shit.
So I was like, oh, facts. Yeah, let me just start something. So I like just started doing whatever. Wow. It was like running my shitty agency, bro.
Yeah.
And doing like a cold call. I remember I was trying to cold call like luxury watch reseller dealers or whatever. Wow. And I got cursed out on the phone, and and then I hung up, because I hung up and I was like, oh fuck. And then he called me back. It's like, yeah, so what's your pitch? Like, he kept calling my phone, and I was like, please leave me alone. It was the funniest shit. I mean, but even after that, bro, I still kept going.
Yeah.
I posted a video on TikTok when I was like, bro, 2022 summer, bro. I specifically remember I was talking about like taking band and stuff, and then people chirped me at school the entire day, and everyone knew me as like a misogynist at school, and everyone like made fun of me and stuff. Like, people would write "fuck Smith" on the whiteboard.
Damn.
Yeah, in like Spanish class. And bro, I'm surprised, like, you need to have some level of narcissism to succeed.
Oh yeah.
Like, people would fucking chirp me. People would fucking talk shit about me and make jokes about me and do this and do the trolling back. The funniest shit.
Yeah.
The only reason I kept going is because I thought I was better than everyone. I mean, here's the thing. We are not better than you because we have money, but we have money because we are better than you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the reality of it is, people are not fucking like, people don't want to swallow that pill. It's just getting skills. Like, the money you have in your bank account is a direct reflection of the value provided to the world
and who you are as a
exactly.
Yeah.
So realistically, bro, people would talk shit, but I thought I was just a narcissistic kind of guy. Like, I'm not gonna say I was narcissistic in a negative ways. Like, I would treat people like shit because I was better than them. But I just didn't care about anybody's opinions because I thought I was better than them.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, why do I need to listen to your opinion? I'm a better human than you.
That like literally,
It's not the way I was treating it. So I thought I was like, I'm better than everybody else. Now, you can take that out what you want, but I do think that no matter who you are, you do need like a very solid level of narcissism to actually succeed.
Yeah.
So, bro, I was on airplane mode when I was making money. And even when I started making money, and then I didn't reach like full conscious awareness and actualization to like a year and a half ago. Actually, no, about a year ago. Like a year and a half ago, like 2023.
well, yeah, and I also feel like this is why people lose money as well. They're not the type of person who is supposed to have it. Like,
Exactly.
people who win the fucking lottery, they don't keep their money. And what's the percentage of people that use that shit?
Have a fucking $60,000 a year person get $1 billion. You're not $1 billion a year person yet. You don't know how the you don't know, oh, half this money goes to taxes. I need to fucking hire security because people are going to be coming after me. So I need to hide this fucking money in assets. I need to put it like, they're not $1 billion kind of person. I'm not $1 billion kind of, if I was $1 billion kind of person, I have $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah.
So that's why all the lottery people go broke, is because they go from $60,000 a year and they don't actually like, the acceleration is so much for them.
Yeah.
Like, the life we live now is normalized. Bro, we were at fucking a restaurant in Cape Town literally last night called Nines. And I was being an idiot. I was throwing fries in my friend's fucking water and we were just acting like retards. And I turned to him and I'm like, bro, isn't this crazy? There's people out here that make this one restaurant and this one meal. They work their entire year for this. It's like an anniversary dinner. They all their savings off this meal. And it's such a big deal to them. And then we come in here, go like, throw fries in your pup, and we're acting like idiots, bro. And it's insane that just the different, like the duality, the different side of the coin, bro. And that's what, like, it's just insane because when you have those, like, for the lottery, going back to the lottery example, bro, if you own a car, like, their acceleration is from 0 to 200, right? So then you don't feel it at all because it's just boom, teleport. So it's just the exact same. But for us, the acceleration was like 0 to 20 to 30 to 50, then 100, 180, now at 200. But we've been at 200 for so long that it just feels normal to us.
It feels normal, but just
so people, it's insane because most people like, bro, I'll be doing cool shit and I want to take pictures and I'll see people taking fucking pictures and I'm like,
every time they'll get in a Lambo, every time they go in a fucking LV store, they're taking a this, that,
bro, you're at a store, you're taking the low exposure pictures, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
I mean, leave it down. I gotta take a picture, but I'm like, show us what you bought.
Nothing. Yeah.
Show us what you bought.
Bro, when was the breaking point for when you like dropped out?
Dude, I think it was when I was making a lot of money and I never actually dropped out. So what happened was I just progressively stopped going to school.
Oh, okay.
So it was like March to May of 2023.
Yeah.
So that was like the most, probably the happiest times of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like weird. I would make a lot of money, but it was just like, it was bliss because I was so ignorant.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, life is amazing. So do driver, drunk, yeah, private driver, everything I want whenever I like. It was just the funnest time of my life. Bro, I was fucking around with my boys 24/7. And so basically, the breaking point for when I dropped out of high school, I just progressively stopped going. I knew I didn't want to go to high school. I had all F's in all my classes, and the teacher would come and give me a paper, and he'd hand me a paper. I'd be like, oh yeah, thanks, but I don't have a pen.
Yeah.
He'd literally come and bring me a pen. I'm like, okay, thanks. And then he'd walk away, and I just go back to working.
Yeah.
So like, that's the easiest way to like, because they can't do much, bro.
No.
It's like, you're going to take my hand and write me the answer to the
fucking homework.
Like, yeah. Bring me a fucking paper, bring me a pen. What else are you going to do? Send me the dean? They just sit here and stare at the paper. If it's or you don't care, then they can't do shit. Like, I remember when they was trying to get me to wear masks in school. Remember I told you the story?
I think it was good,
bro.
So yeah.
Like, this is 4 times this fucking lady, like, asked me to wear my mask. And I had it under my nose, and I took it down, I put it on my ear, and she's like, put your mask on. I put it on my nose. I'm going to say, she's like, put it on. So I put it on, and then I take the mask off again, and I keep just like, okay. And then fucking take it off again.
Yeah.
And then the 4th time she asks me, I'm like, I have it off of my ear. And then I'm like, because I'm respectful. I'm not like, especially the adults and teachers, I'm not like, I can come across like a certain way on the internet, but I'm very respectful, especially when it comes to adults.
Yeah.
I look at her and I go, Miss, I mean this with no disrespect whatsoever. I'm not trying to be rude at all. At all. But what happens if I don't put my mask on? Yeah. And then she just sat there and she went, well, it did say a word. And I was like, fuck yeah, I don't give a shit that I'm not going to wear my mask. Yeah, like, it's so stupid. So that was like blind. That was like when I was like, why am I even doing the shit I'm doing?
Yeah.
It's like everything I do now, I have intention behind it. I have a reason behind it.
People just like fucking just do shit, all dogma. They're just controlled by the same thing. They see something on the news and then they're just doing it. They're getting the jab. They're getting the fucking mask.
So
Probably can't talk about this too much on YouTube.
Yeah, the high school shit.
Yeah.
I just stopped going. It was like I'd go for like a week, then I'd skip 2 days in that next week. I'd go for another week, then I'd skip 3 days, and then go the 5th day.
Yeah.
And then I just progress. It went from like just losing the consistency.
No
like,
letters to your house? Whatnot?
No letters to my house, bro. And then I didn't even officially drop out of high school.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't sign a paper. I just fucked off and stopped going.
I had to officially go in and like fucking sign a whole paper. My parents didn't sign that shit because it was just too bad. I know you had people saying like fuck Smith and all this. Yeah, death threats, bro, every day. Teachers. I remember I was sitting in class. This one teacher was talking about how there was an incident with a transgender student. A hate crime was committed on campus, and the fucker just looked straight at me. And I'm sitting in the back of the class, and he's just talking about it. And he's just looking at me, and I could see he was so pissed. And I stood up in class, and I was probably a little more disrespectful, and I was like, "You're retarded." And I just left.
Damn.
I just walked out. I was like, "You're fucking stupid, bro." Like, you didn't see what happened. You don't know the exact situation that played out. So I just left, and I went in. I just signed the paper, and then I just stayed at home. Started fucking being a loser for a little bit.
Oh, you dropped out before you were making money.
Bro, I dropped out before I was making money, which was a really bad look. Oh, at least you had fucking money in the Lambos, and
then I was like showing my mom. I was like, I'm just
can drop out, you know.
bro. Here's the thing with like dropping out. Like my mom, I was like, Mom, how much money do I have to be making a month? She's like 8,000. I'm like, come to her next 2 weeks later. All right, here's 10K I made.
Yeah.
And then like she's like, what the fuck? All right, no, 12,000 a month. So then I do like 13 or 15K that month. And then she like tries to kick the bucket down. I'm like, Mom, it's not how it works. You gave me your word. We got to do this.
Yeah.
So then I remember the one time. So I go to there's LA Fitness. And next to it there's a vitamin shop.
Yeah.
So you know what a vitamin shop is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a supplement, like gym supplement store. Kind of like a GNC if you guys are familiar. And I go to my mom wants me to apply for a job, and I'm 15, almost 16, like turning 16 at the time. And she wants me to apply for a job at the vitamin shop. And I go in, and I that exact same day, I did my first $1,000. My first ever 1K day.
Okay.
Was the day that I applied for a job at Vitamin Shop, and I walked in and I was like talking to the guy, and he's like, yeah, he's like, how are you a job right now? I was like, no, but like I make money, like I have my own kind of thing going on. This guy thought I was a drug dealer.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, oh, how much are you making? I'm like, oh, well, today I'm almost at like $870. And he's like,
Yeah.
here's a form, go home.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. So that was so cool because then my mom picked me up and I showed her like the Shopify dashboard.
And then it was kind of over. Like she just
Yeah, bro.
with it. Yeah.
Like because here's the thing, I was like just flexing on my mom every day.
Yeah.
Like I'd be sitting in her fucking room talking to her in the morning because I wouldn't be at school, and then she just hear, yeah, it's just like, what's that? I'm like,
That's just dopamine, probably. A fucking little notification sound, yeah.
that, bro. Especially with dropshippers, bro. They got fucking most dudes. Oh my god, they get fucked by the dopamine of Shopify notices.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. They'd like sit there and just let it ring out.
Yeah. So if you guys are in e-com, do everything in your power to just like not attach your money to ego. Because the agency Stripe, you don't have like a notification sound.
You just look at it.
You just look at it. Yeah. So with Stripe, it's completely different. With fan bases, it's different. With everything,
Yeah. Don't fucking use Stripe, please.
so
Oh.
with e-com, you just get the dope beats, ching, 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 and it's like, oh, it's already like 9 a.m. today. I'm not as many sales as I had yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen. You're just like tying your ego and like you're training your brain to be hardwired to the money you make. That's where you go fucked up. That's how I got fucked up.
Happiness equals money.
You know, it was like every Shopify notification was like a little like serotonin dopamine boost.
Yeah.
And then when they didn't come, you just on a low. It's like insane the subconscious effect it has on you. So for all the dropshippers out there, that's why I don't have my noties on. Turn your notifications
Well,
on.
make yourself chemically depressed.
Yeah, so not have your Shopify notification. I mean, for the first couple stores, yes. Yeah, like you want to hear that because then that's just going to boost you, have all the motivation you need to like, bro, wake up at 1 a.m. to like Shopify notification. Like I used to go to sleep, bro, with my phone next to my ear.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I was like hyped. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. You just hear it come in, bro, and it'd be over.
I remember, the first sale I got, oh my days. The first sale I got was like, I actually haven't told this anywhere.
Yeah.
First sale I ever got was on the Y2K clothing store that everyone pretty much knows that I ran.
Yeah.
And it was a dropship from AliExpress. And the first sale I ever got, Shorty, if you're watching this, that's my bad. But actually, she knows now. But this girl I knew and I was seeing at the time, I sent her like the shit, and I was like, "Yo, these are fire. We should get magic footings." And she was like, "Oh wow, they are." Da, da, da. And I was like, "You have this ordered line? Top one, yeah. I just got mine." And she ordered one. That was my first ever eating on nails, bro.
That's like rug pulling your homies.
Rug pulling the shorties, bro.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah, so that was just like, and then she got it like 3 weeks later because this AliExpress shipping is fun.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I think she knows now.
Bro, yeah, no, first client I ever closed, I closed in like my girlfriend's bedroom when I had no money, which was like, bro, it shattered my mind, bro. I never thought I could make that much money in such a short amount of time. At like 2K in 30 minutes. I was like, holy fuck. But then, like, bro, my mindset was so cooked because of the situation I was in. I just didn't make money for so long from my agency after that. Like, 3 months later, still no fucking closed pips.
Were you doing stuff?
I was cold calling. I was being a retard. I was a low leverage shit. Cold calling after work, not actually focusing on anything high leverage. But that's also because I didn't have that much time.
Yeah.
Crazy ass birds out here.
It's crazy.
10 hours out of the day, I was fucking stuck working that guy. Have you ever worked like a full 9 to 5?
No, I've never worked, and I'm super open about that. I'm in a little bubble. I've never worked a job before.
Yeah,
That was this close to working a job.
bro, that shit dehumanizes you, bro. You feel like an animal. You feel like a farm animal, bro, like a cog in the machine.
That's insane.
Like, it's so cooked, bro, because
That's what you and your girlfriend were talking about that the other day. Like, you work a job, $12 an hour or something, you're left with $0 at the end of every single month.
every single month. I think every month I'd make $1,500 for my job and all of it would disappear. So that's why there's other shit to make. Easy, bro. They had to do other shit.
Easy, bro.
Yeah, and then there's taxes on top of that, so you get fucked even more.
Oh my God.
That's why everyone's fucked. It's also because they don't work hard. Like, I was working harder than every other person I knew. Like, 10 hours a day, come home, cold call, sell drugs, you know? I literally had to do that shit to fucking make the initial money. But
You got a trap to invest, dude. Do it.
yeah.
I support trapping if you're gonna put the money to like not
Trapping.
if you're gonna trap to get out of your situation and then invest that money in something that's going to yield an actual return long term, then do it.
Yeah.
And if you're trapping to just trap and then invest in more trapping, then that's not cool.
And my town is different with trapping. There's competition out there. Fuckers will actually kill you. And I don't care if anybody who's watching is from my town. Fuck you all. Like, I'm in here now. So I'm never going back.
Yeah, I'm not from the hood, guys.
Yeah, so I'm not affiliated with this.
No, I'm not from like a. So for the first 10 years of my life, we were very well off.
Yeah.
Like top 1%.
Crazy about me, I was actually too.
Really?
No one knows that. Yeah.
Wow.
For like, first, like, yeah, when I was like 10, 12, my dad was a doctor making good money. We had a nice house. Shit just fell apart.
Yeah, same here, bro. So we were like, we were living in like a crazy big house, and my mom, like, it was like, because here's the thing, was like my parents were together, so they're paying for the house.
Yeah.
Mortgage, whatever. And it was like, then my parents got divorced. It was like, my mom has custody. We were living in that big house, couldn't afford it. Crazy. Then we had to sell the house. Then we moved into a smaller house. So like from, got me 13 to like, I mean, even now, pretty much we're living in the same house, but it's like, kind of like middle class, like mid-middle class.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're nothing crazy. Like, I thank God, I mean, I've always had a roof over my head and food on my plate, and I've never had to be in like the trenches like him. So like, bro, people ask me like, bro, what do you push? I'm like, bro, I don't even fucking know. I guess freedom was my main thing. Like, I felt the best feeling I ever got was getting my passport renewed. But she's let me out a roll of dice, kegged it out with, so to Miami, actually went to London, and now I've been out for over a month and a half traveling the world. I'm in fucking Africa right now. Can you believe that?
I've never even been this far away from.
Neither have I, bro. I flew across the entire continent. I'm going to Serbia tomorrow, because why not?
Yeah, Dubai in 1 week with
Exactly.
They'll see you fuckers there. That's good.
So-
So nice.
Bro, it's crazy. And I think oh shit, is it a bug?
Yeah, there's little flies. They're getting around. But
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what was the topic again?
traveling, what your why was.
Yeah, I mean, if I never had a why, I think most people, bro, they're like, it's retarded. I'll say to guys sometimes, I'm like, bro, how am I in a better position than you and I still work harder?
Yeah.
I don't get that, bro. How am I, like,
Yeah.
just living the probably best quality of life a human could possibly live, and you're broke as fuck,
Yeah.
not doing shit? How am I more motivated than you, bro? If anything, you should be fucking working 18 hours a day.
Some people just don't want themselves to win subconsciously. They don't like when they are. Like, you've sat down with yourself and you understand that you like yourself as a person. You understand that you as a person is like almost like a separate entity in a sense. Like, I kind of view myself, like who I am, as like almost like a separate entity that I need to treat well, that I need to be kind to, that I can't lie to. Most fuckers lie to themselves. They say they're gonna make money. They say they're gonna do this and that. And they just lie and don't do shit. And they sit on the couch and fucking jerk off and watch porn.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's like you fucking say some shit and you know you're gonna do it. And you don't lie to yourself. You know, because in the end, who the fuck do you have? You. You know?
Yeah.
I kind of think about it.
I mean, all you have is you. So, like, people will... I mean, all you have is you. It's the best thing you can invest in yourself.
Yeah.
It's just do everything for yourself.
No.
Obviously, care about other people. Not saying that don't be like an asshole, but like,
Yeah.
People will treat everything but themselves good. No, that makes no sense, bro. They will like demean themselves. They'll say negative things about themselves. They'll do this. They'll do that. Like, they'll even, bro, like, people fucking cut themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you will do anything but just be nice to yourself. And that's why you're fucked.
No, literally.
Like, people don't think they're worthy of shit. And it's like, the fucking result, the results that you the results that you're wanting is behind the work that you're avoiding.
Yeah.
You know? So, behind it, like, if you want to make more, you have to suffer more. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So it's like, money, like, let's say if you make 10K, that's 10K worth of suffering.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you make $1 million, you suffered $1 million worth of suffering.
Yeah.
Like $1 million worth of suffering. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like, people don't want to suffer for shit that they want to get.
Yeah.
They want the marshmallow now.
Yeah.
Or they want the end result without fucking, they want to go get to like the island without going on the fucking swimming across the ocean, you know?
Yeah.
People just don't want that shit.
For me, you know what's really cool is like, it used to be like a lot of suffering and like pain and suck, but I actually like fully tricked myself into fucking loving work. And you have too. I feel like you enjoy the work that you do when you have to sit down, you have to record shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I feel like most people like just view it and attach work with something negative. And it's like, for me, I've completely rehacked my mind to the point where I get dopamine spikes from just sitting down and work.
Here's the thing, is because people have attached things. It's not their fault though. They've attached cortisol and negative frequencies and emotions to work due to the fact that they've worked jobs with negative frequencies and cortisol.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you get up in the morning and you're going to a job you don't like, naturally your subconscious and your conscious mind, so you have 3 levels of consciousness, right? You have your personal conscious,
Yeah.
your subconscious, and you have your collective conscious.
Yeah.
So realistically, most people, they're naturally going to be attuned to the frequency of work equals bad because they don't enjoy the work that they do. If I wake up every morning and I do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, then I work whenever I want for how many hours I want, and I make a shit ton of money still, I'm naturally going to be attuning myself to the frequency of work is good. It's that simple. So you can't really escape that little matrix or like a rabbit hole or whatever until you actually have, until you work on shit you want to work on.
Yeah.
So like, you can't force yourself to enjoy a 9 to 5.
No, you can't.
Right?
Yes, it's
So,
impossible.
Until you're doing the actual work you want to do, then you're going to actually enjoy it.
Yeah, because you're just, in the beginning, you're just associating work with work. Like, I have to go to work. I have to do this. It's like,
Because work is associated with labor, and labor is hard.
and labor is terrible.
So
Imagine having to do manual labor for money. That should be fucking, that's actual slavery in my eyes, in my opinion. You're working for what? Money. It's literally controlled by money in itself.
and money is, we can get it as money's food.
Yeah, but it is. It's ridiculous.
500 million US dollars are printed every single day on the world reserve currency, and over $4 billion are put into circulation every single day. Or $4 billion a day into circulation.
That's insane. That's fucking cooked, bro. And people can't even make 10K.
It's not even that, bro. It's just like, bro, they're just people, like, they're printing money.
No, literally.
And
Bro.
money controls your life. And you think if you make money that you escape that, you fucking don't.
Yeah.
Like, once you start making money, you enter a whole new fucking matrix.
Subconsciously, because we grew up with a kind of a decent upbringing, we already kind of knew what was possible at the very, very bare bones of everything.
I think so, but I don't think so at the same time. So I could have sat there and I could have been like, oh yeah, that's possible. But at the same time, I could also sit there and say that's not possible.
Because I just think about, like, imagine someone growing up in the worst environment.
Skins with unbelievable. Oh fuck, she keeps in my eye.
Yeah.
Let me get this out. So I was friends with unbelievably wealthy people.
Yeah.
So it's not that I think subconsciously I could see that it's possible, But maybe it's a subconscious thing. I was never consciously aware sitting there. Like, I never sat there and had the thought like, oh, wow, these people are super wealthy. This is possible.
Yeah.
Um,
But like when you have it and then you lose it, it's like you will do anything to get it back.
well, yeah, bro. Like, if you make your first 10K in a month and you have no 10K month, like after you made that first fucking 2K piff, bro, you're nothing for 2 weeks, bro. You knew it was possible. You had the proof of concept. So it's like, same thing. Ecom, bro. You get your first sale. What the fuck is gonna stop you from getting more sales? Like, bro, most people are just this fucking close to that first win, and then that's all they need, bro. Because most people, you're never tired when you're winning, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone needs like just a small win, first dollar made online, and then they're going to go at it. Like, that's all you really need is like that first sale, that first client, that first dollar made online, and then you are going to work a year straight with endless motivation because you know it's possible. All you gotta do is just literally what happened to nails.
That's literally what happened to Marco. Like the first time I met him, he had no money. It was so crazy. I watched this guy go from like 0 to 30K in a month. We were in Greece together, and I remember he was telling me, he was like, this is what's possible. Like, this is like the life I need to live. Like, huge ass mansion in Greece, nice ass dinners every night, hanging out with guys who were making hella money. At the time, I was already printing. And then he went back home, and every single day he would just envision Greece, hanging out with me in Dubai, going to fucking, driving a Lambo or whatever the fuck, right? Like, it was like, this is what is actually possible. I know that I have like tangible proof of this actually being possible and real. And then he scaled to 30K in 1 month. A single month. And that was recurring as well.
Bro, I've seen guys bucking around me skill like retardedly quick. I know a guy that went from fucking 30K a month to $1 million a month in 2 months.
Oh, I got.
Bro, it's retarded. So,
Don't be me.
like, I mean, I think a visualization helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because like you're tuning your frequency. So I think like something that I used to do, bro.
How deeply do you believe in reality transurfing? I just want to ask you.
I do, but I don't. Here's the thing. I think the entire book,
Yeah.
to sum it up, it's context in the name. It's just free will.
Yeah.
And once you understand that you have free will and you have access to anything and you can do anything. I can get up from this chair. I can go jump in the pool and then I can go fucking smack the camera.
I literally was thinking the same thought. I was like, you were going to get up and punch the cam. Yeah.
Do whatever I want just because. Like, I can go run over a bunch of people if I wanted. I'm not obviously going to do that. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, have free will. I think the entire book just sums up free will. Like, tune your frequencies, visualize, and just go do. And you will achieve whatever you want to achieve because, people don't think they have free will. People believe that everything that happens to them and everything that they achieve in their life is already cut out for them by the time they're born. If you believe that the universe, you have your own path, it's bullshit. It's retarded. Nothing is ready for you. You can just go and acquire shit. That's literally what it is. So reality transurfing, I would say to sum it up, it's like just the entire book is free will.
Yeah.
But I mean, like with the visualization stuff, bro, like I'll get hella specific. Like one of my specific visualizations that I haven't like actually achieved yet, but at the time it was like a goal of mine, was like waking up in a Monaco penthouse and like I just imagine it. So I really, and you know what I do? I do it before I go to bed because that helps me fall asleep.
Yeah.
So it's like it's entertaining your brain, but it's also programming your subconscious and you're visualizing in depth.
It also talks about reality transurfing. I'll get into that in a second, but keep going.
So I literally, as I'm laying down in bed, I like to specifically imagine I wake up, it's kind of like a big ass room, and then there's like a middle pillar with a fireplace on it and a TV. By the side, there's like a balcony and it's all glass, super nice. It's like marble. And then I slide I get out of bed, I pull the covers off, I put my slides on, I walk out to the balcony, I stretch, then I go into my bathroom to my left and I face the wall with a mirror and a sink. Then I wash my face, I get in this cold shower, I do what I need to do, then I get out, I take a left, I walk down the stairs, and then I go to a kitchen. I remembered the exact apartment that I was fucking visualizing a year ago. Specifically, bro.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I just fucking visualize it now.
Yeah.
And I'd feel everything from the smell of my apartment to the warmth of the sheets to the cold of the air getting like out of fucking bed. The rug on the floor and then my feet feeling the rug to the marble floor to the slides.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was specific as fuck.
Yeah. No, dude, same with my visualizations as well. I'm just asking about reality transurfing because when I say like I've like really gone into that book, I actually believe that there are infinite parallel realities that you can shift into by just attuning your frequency from the one you're in currently to the one where you want to be in. Like that type of like to that extent, wow, that's how far I believe into this book, because I've experienced scale so fucking quick Like quicker than anyone I don't even know another agency owner who scaled as quick as me. Like 60K in what, 45 days from like 2K in their bank, and like continuously hitting that month over month over month over and over and over and over again. And I remember the plane from New York to Dubai, the first time I landed there, the entire time I was reading that book. Like the same chapter too, over and over and over. I just read one chapter, and there's the Wave of Fortune, just so I could attune to it. Because that's when you basically shift from the lifeline you are now to a lifeline where basically everything is perfectly happening to you in synergy, perfect synergy. It's like infinite good luck. It's like, you know, when you go on a bad luck streak, you wake up, you fucking drop your food on the floor, you step your toe, you hit your head. And then, you know, when you have a good luck streak, you know, everything's perfect, day's beautiful, you're eating good food, you're making money, you know, hips are coming in left and right. Those good and bad luck streaks are dependent on your frequency and how you attune it. If you do negative actions, you were talking about free will. Let's say you go drive over a bunch of fucking people. Negative things are gonna happen to you,
bro.
And it's like, if you do goodwill, even like to the smallest extent, even just something small and kind, and you just understand that you're doing something good for someone, it will just come back to you. Like your thoughts come back to you like a boomerang. It talks about that reality transfer thing. Your frequency, your internal frequency that you're outputting into the space around you will come back to you, especially if you do it over and over and over again. When you are dreaming and like visualizing right before you're going to sleep, transurfing talks about all your dreams are real. Every dream you have and ever had is real.
Maybe I just don't dream.
Different spot in the space of infinite reality.
I find it very hard to dream.
Really?
Yeah, I cannot dream.
I can dream pretty deeply.
I can't.
If I don't smoke weed.
I can't dream, bro.
I can't dream. If I smoke weed, I close my eyes and I wake up. It's just like black. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. But if I like don't smoke for a while, it like builds up and I just start having really realistic dreams. Transurfing talks about if you visualize before you go to sleep, because, you know, you're kind of peeking in another spot in the infinite space of infinite parallel
continuum.
It's like you're slowly shifting into that specific scene in your head. That's what you have specific with it.
So I remember I tried to like dream, and I like logged my dreams for like a week, and then the dreams got like so weird. I can't even say it on camera.
Yeah.
So I just stopped logging, and then like I could not, bro.
You know, you should try for your next visualization. So look up the Monaco penthouse on Airbnb. Find one that's like,
you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I did, bro?
Yeah.
I used to look at Airbnbs, bro.
Yeah.
The Airbnb we're staying at, I looked at this shit like a month ago.
Visualized it.
No, it's insane.
Yeah.
Multiple Airbnbs in LA. Multiple Airbnb in London, Airbnb in Budapest. I literally fucking looked at them, bro.
Yeah.
Like months prior.
Yeah.
There was a specific one. You guys can look it on my channel. I believe it's me in an orange Arc'teryx jumper with like sunset mountains in the background. That exact Airbnb that I was staying at, I had it saved in February, and I stayed in October.
Wow. Yeah.
I fucking sat there, and I used to sit there and look at Airbnbs, bro.
Wow.
Airbnb is such a powerful tool.
No, it's so good.
Like,
it's so fucking
you can
good.
see the bedrooms. You can see everything. So you have you can easily visualize. Just sit there, go on Airbnb, find a place you want to stay at, in the country you want to go to, and just sit there and think. Think about the plane ride there. Think about getting off, the Uber to there. Think about what the city, the architecture looks like, the doors, how you're going to, like, everything. Think about, you need to get so fucking specific. And it might take you 2 hours to fucking visualize it from the plane flight all the way to getting into the apartment.
I remember when when I went to Miami, I went to a car dealership and I got into a Lambo, and I just remember like sitting in there smelling what it smelled like inside. Smelled like leather suede. Feeling it, dude. And then I would visualize that entire week, bro, before I went back to Dubai, in a Lambo in Dubai with the Burj Khalifa, the Econ Bridge. You know, me driving down the Econ Bridge, and then it fucking just happened.
It's called the Econ Bridge?
Yeah, that's what people call it, because all these Econ fuckers take photos on the bridge.
God.
Yeah, they call it the Econ Bridge, bro. Damn, the guy's lost. But yeah, no, it's so crazy. Like, for me, were people very accepting, like with you, like with your business shit right in the beginning, or not?
No one gave a shit, bro.
Yeah.
The world. Here's the thing, guys. The world doesn't care about your potential. The world only rewards results.
Yeah.
And execution.
Yeah.
So, no one's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, guys, Smith and Kihua, they could have been amazing. They could have been amazing. And the reason they failed is because they were tired, or they didn't have enough time, or they had to work a job, or this. No one cares.
Yeah.
The world's not gonna make the world's not gonna make exceptions for you. It's so not gonna make you feel better. Like no one's gonna, because you be fucking getting high off the copium except yourself.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the world does not care about your potential. It only cares about your results and your execution. So it's binary. It's did you win or did you lose? And nobody cares about. Here's the thing. most entrepreneurs, it's retarded. You need to be mentally prepared to go through a period of 6 fucking months with nothing.
Yeah.
Literally nothing. And you have to be fucking delusional. You have to be retardedly, autistically fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, you have to sit there and be like, here's the thing, because it's not logical, right? Because especially as guys, and especially if you're trying to start a business, you look at everything through a logical perspective. You look at everything as logic. Yeah, X, Y, Z, X plus Z equals Y. 1 plus 1 is 2. Like, logic and data, statistics.
I put in that shit, I get an exact, and then it just happened for months.
When you're looking at fucking life and you're going through 4 months of just input, no output, you are fucking delusional. It makes sense. Literally is not logical to keep pushing.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking facet of life that you have to be delusional in, is your fucking progress. It is insane because you have to be delusional, you have to be illogical, you have to make illogical decisions and keep making logical decisions for 6 months straight with no fucking results, and then you'll actually see them. It's insane. Most people, you guys need to be fucking prepared to go through 6 months of literal nothingness.
Yeah.
So much input, no fucking output. And that is where you're going to see results.
No, yeah.
Like, at the end, it's a compound effect. I went from broke, $70. I was too broke to even test actual e-com products. I couldn't order fucking samples. I had to record the website on TikTok. That's how I got my first fucking sale. I had $70 in my bank account. I couldn't afford to fucking order a sample product. Most of you guys have thousands to your fucking name, and you're sitting here being a pussy about it. You're fucking gay. So I remember I went for nothing. And within a week, I ended off with $10K in my bank account. Well, $7,000 in my bank account. Within a week. That's how fucking quickly it took off.
Yeah.
So you got to be mentally prepared to go through 6 to 7 months of nothing. Literal nothingness. Now, of course, if you think it's going to take you 7 months to actually see results, it's going to take you 7 months to see results. So don't have that expectation that's going to take you a year to actually make money. Don't have a timeline on things, right? So what I tell all the DRM guys is, like, most people, it's not that here's the thing. It's not the problem that most people set their goals too high. The problem is most people set their goals too low and actually reach them.
Yeah.
So the thing with that is most people, they don't understand, like, with timelines. Humans intrinsically, right? Psychologically, we aren't good with time. So I put an analogy with all the DRM guys. I'm like, prisoners of war in World War II, a bunch of English prisoners went to Vietnam, I believe it was Japanese prisoner of war camps.
Yeah.
And there was 2 different guys. The guys who knew the war was going to end, but they didn't set a timeline on it, they actually survived. There was like 70% of the guys that knew that, by next year, by Christmas, it was going to be over. They died because as soon as your hope dies, your fucking serotonin dips, you deteriorate in real.
I heard a story about a guy in the Holocaust who also was talking about as well.
The guys who set like a timeline on when they're gonna actually get out, that's when they fucking kill themselves. Like, that's just when they die. So obviously your brain has a big effect on your mind, your body, and your overall like health. But the thing is that you can't set timelines or expectations for when things are going to happen. You just need to do shit, and when it happens, it happens. So people, like, if you think it's gonna take you a year to do it, it's gonna take you a year to do it. But the thing is once, let's say it takes you a little more than a year to do it. Once that year's over, then you're just going to fucking feel like shit.
Yeah.
So don't set a time expectation on your goals. Don't set any expectations whatsoever on what you're doing. Just do. And then when it comes, it comes.
Yeah. For me, it's so weird. I tricked my mind to, at the end of every month, if I didn't hit the goal, it would just reset. For me, it was 100K per month instantly. Right off the rip. That's why I think I scaled so quickly. I fully believed 100% with zero doubt in my mind that I was going to hit that goal. And if I didn't hit that goal, it would just reset into the new month and I wouldn't beat myself up for it. I'd just be like 30 days. And the next 30 days, I just kept repeating it. I lost track of time. I lost track of what day it was because I didn't want to fucking think, oh wait, 30 days have passed and I haven't hit 100K.
Bro, I really still just me existing. I still don't know what day it is. Bro, I only know it's Friday because I have a flight today.
Yeah.
Like,
what actual
I have a
date
flight
is
in
it?
4 hours.
Yeah.
I gotta get the fuck out of here soon.
That's crazy.
So I don't even know what day it is. 90% of the times, I don't know what day it is, bro.
Yeah. Have you heard of Earl Nightingale? I think that's the name. I may have fucking butchered it.
Your last name sounds familiar.
He's a really cool dude from, like, I think it was like the 50s or 60s. And he has this tape talking about how you can set goals to trick your subconscious. I would listen to it. And he talks about how you can, like, reset and forget what day it is and just have that goal keep going and going and going. And also just reprogramming your mind to, once you set that goal, not to have any sort of doubts in that goal.
Are you familiar with Carl Jung?
Yeah. Yeah. Once the encourages. Yeah.
Tapped in. Guys, gotta tap into the anything from like like 1850s to like 1940s psychology is insane.
Bro, yeah. But I was talking about with the whole insanity thing, or the whole like people, thinking that you're kind of crazy thing. Like, bro, people thought I was actually fucked, mentally gone. They thought, like, I had people, old friends of mine, saying that I just took too many psychedelics and lost my mind. Wow. And that I was just gonna be like some fucker on the street, like just thinking I'm gonna be rich. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'd wake up sleeping on the floor, and I'd visualize Dubai. And I'd tell everyone about it too. Did you tell everybody about your shit? Because I would go out and I would just tell all my old friends about it, watch them all doubt me.
Dude,
Because I knew I had so much of a fucking ego. Because I knew that in a couple months they were just going to be
terrible moves. I didn't tell much people about what I wanted. I did a YouTube video, Dear Me in 5 years. And in that video, I talked about hitting 10K a month by the time I was 20.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Going to Dubai and Cape Town. I'm in Cape Town right now, which is so dope.
Yeah.
Because I talked about it in that video, and I'm making a little bit more than 10K a month. A little bit. And Dubai, I haven't gone yet. Obviously, I'm going to go, and I could go. I think it's more so it's like that I could go, like kind of achieving that already. But I didn't really tell, like people knew about what I was doing and that where I wanted to go, whatever, but I didn't really tell people about it. Like people just interested in, I don't know, like people could just see where I was going because I was so dialed all the time. Like work. Oh, who's, Smith's sitting in the fucking same hallway again on the fucking floor on his laptop, his backpack, his lumbar support. It's like fucking my fucking neck up, trying to lean over the laptop.
It's so crazy when you look at your old shit and you just see how many limiting beliefs you have. Like, bro, when I was in that graffiti-stern room, the one video I milk all the time for my content, I say like, yeah, I can't wait to see what I look like in a few years, a few months. Like, it was like, what, 3 months after that, I was in Dubai.
Damn.
Really? Yeah, fucking crazy shit. Maybe 3-4 months, bro. And I just look back at that and I'm like, wow, I was so retarded. Like, my goals now are like straight 7-figure months currently. Because I know if I set them that high, I'm going to at least hit 500K in a month as a potass, you know what I mean?
Like I said, bro, most people, it's not the problem that most people have the goals too high and they don't reach them. It's the fact that people set their goals too low and actually achieve them.
I tell all my guys 10K a month is fucking nothing.
Yeah,
bro,
it's a great goal, and once you hit it, your life's gonna be great, but it's just crumbs. It's literally not like you can't do much with that.
Motherfuckers make 10K a day. I flex my fan basis account to these fuckers that are in my coaching program, telling them like, look, the goals that you're setting aren't shit. Like what I do with my shit, I tell all my guys this is we kind of pre-program our subconscious mind with a bunch of other methods, but the main one that we do use that works really well, if you do it correctly, is like subliminals. So I don't spill it. Don't spill the beans. I won't spill the exact fucking sauce on this, but I tell my guys, like, if you are saying in your subliminal that you're at 10K per month, that you're at 20K per month, you're going to hit 2 as a byproduct of having that goal.
Yeah.
Like, if that is your ceiling, you're going to fucking, you're going to be like 50-60% of the way there. That's why when I had the goal of 100, I hit 65.
It's like perfectly summing it up like this. You don't reach your goals, you reach your standards.
Yes, of course.
No, you aren't the highest version of yourself. You're the lowest version of yourself that your identity can accept. So most people, like, think about why people are homeless, right? People are homeless, and some people want to be homeless.
It's also
bro, I was talking to your girlfriend about it the other day. People literally want to be homeless.
Yeah.
I was literally saying, if you were fucking homeless and you didn't want to be homeless, you wouldn't be fucking homeless.
Yeah.
If you're homeless watching this, fuck you, dude, figure the fuck out, dude. That's all I can say.
You shouldn't have sympathy. I don't have sympathy.
I don't feel like, bro,
whatsoever for anybody.
I'll make fun of homeless people. Like, there was this lady on the fucking, she was obviously a panhandler. There was this fucking lady on the side of the road, and she was holding up a sign like, oh, my son died in a car crash in 2017. I'm like, 2017, 2025, 8 years? Get over it. So, we're driving we're driving around. I'm like, bro, roll down the window. He's like, bro, and I was like, roll down the fucking window. He rolled down. I'm like, get. And she was obviously like a gypsy. Like she was a panhandler.
Well, they didn't even have a fucking son. Let's be realistic.
But here's the thing, homeless people, maybe you wouldn't be homeless if you didn't spend all your money on Sharpies and cardboard. But like
crack, nas and shit.
But here's the thing, bro. Going back to the standards thing, people's standards are so low. Some people's standards are low enough to it's being homeless. Like, I need to raise the fucking bar. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're at 10K a month, that's your new standard.
That's why I need to eat.
I was so like, I remember when I first started making money, as soon as I hit 10K liquid in my bank account, that was my standard. Like, I remember one time I dropped to like 9998 and my fucking world fell apart, bro. Like, I was like, I think it was in San Francisco or something at the time. And I like literally did not leave the entire 2 days.
Wow.
Like, I stayed in, like, the hotel the entire 2 days, and I did not do shit.
Yeah.
I made fucking, obviously, it was, like, the $2 I had to fucking make. Obviously, I made it, but it was, like, making sure that I could do whatever the fuck I wanted for the next week and a half without doing anything at all.
You have to like trick your mind. Like it's almost like water. It's like a necessity. Like you need it. Air. You gotta even fucking breathe. That you're not
Standard.
Because
It's not like a money standard. It's more so like the standard of your identity, right?
yeah.
So, like I said, you don't achieve your goals, you achieve your standards. You aren't the highest version of yourself. You're the lowest version of yourself that you can accept. So, me and Kihua can't go back to our lesser versions or our older versions of ourselves because right now we are the lowest version of ourselves that we can accept.
Yeah.
And life overall is a constant journey and is a constant execution of becoming this evolved identity and this evolved version of yourself.
Our standards are fucking cooked now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you're not going to, like, you don't get your goals because once you get your goal, that's your new standard. That's your new life. And you have to keep going. So it's just going and going and acquiring. So you don't get your goals. You don't become the best, like, you're not the best version of yourself ever because there's always more room for improvement. You just are the lowest version of yourself that you can accept. So if you guys are homeless or if you're broke or you're in debt watching this, you're accepting. You're accepting of yourself, and that's the fucking problem. And if you want to get out of your situation, raise the fucking bar. Get pissed off and get disgusted with who you are and understand that it is entirely your fault. And that is when you will make the progress.
Yeah, God, I remember I had to talk to this fucking fat retard the other day. It was literally $100K worth of debt. And I asked him, I'm like, do you work a job? No. Why not? It's too stressful.
Pussy.
You are in this position because of you. I told him, you just paid me for one call, by the way. This guy paid me for one call, one singular call, not for the entire coaching program, one call. I didn't even know he was fucking this much in debt, by the way. I didn't try to fuck this guy over. And I told him on this call, go get a fucking job. You just paid me and put yourself in that loan.
Yeah, it's what he needs to do.
Go rep up those fryers. Rep up those fryers. I told him to go to McDonald's and work 10 hours a day, and possibly after a year of doing this, you'll be maybe a little less out of debt if you also work the agency at the
So that's the thing, bro. You can't even fucking pay off the debt with that kind of job, bro, because taxes and fucking minimum wage bucks you now.
I was like, dude, look what I'd had to do. Work a job, work the agency, do something else that's going to make you money as well. I'm not going to fucking tell the guy to sell weed and shit, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it's something. Because if he doesn't do that, then he's fucked for life. And then he started crying to me. He started crying on the phone. I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, Buddy's probably gonna kill himself.
That's how fucking dark the online space is too. People genuinely, like, bro, I understand how fucking painful this shit was.
People kill themselves, dude.
Oh yeah,
Especially in this space.
especially in this space.
There's guys that like will literally do anything their entire life, and when like obviously it's such like the bitch move to cop out and kill yourself.
Yeah, fuck.
But like, it's dark, bro. People get in dark spots.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I understand it, but it's like you're still a pussy if you do it. Like you're selfish as fuck. You're killing yourself for what? Just because you couldn't mentally keep going? Like people should just look at my shit, look at my story, and understand that I'm human social proof of going from nothing to something. So if they quit, it's because of their own thoughts and their own inability to just keep going and to have confidence in themselves. There's no difference between me and anybody who's watching this.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely.
I mean, there is a difference.
Inputs and outputs. I did inputs that they didn't do.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There is a difference.
Yeah.
Your standards,
Yeah.
your sense of self,
Yeah.
your identity, your level of actualization, and your consciousness.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Do you think anyone can change that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we just talked for an hour and 12 minutes. We just talk about how to fucking change.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's you are different, which is why you're making money, but nothing is halting people from bridging that gap.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I was talking to my girlfriend about this. She was like, well, like, you're different. Like, there's something different about you. I'm like, well,
You have 2 hands, 2 fucking feet, like same brain. Like
I was like, they could if
but
they
won't.
wanted to.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't want to. If you don't have money right now, it's because you don't fucking want to. Deep down inside, you don't want it bad enough. And that's why you don't have 10, 20, 30K, 40K coming into your bank account every single month. It's because you genuinely have to sit down and ask yourself, do you want it this badly? I have a guy who just joined the coaching program, and I asked him that question. He was like, I don't have enough money to pay for Go High Level. I'm like, sell your shit. Sell your fucking
valid,
team.
bro. That's
Sell your
valid,
fucking spot. I sold everything. I threw my fucking car. I had one pair of shoes. There was a pair of fucking New Balances that were used. $60 New Balances, bro. I sold all my shoes.
There was
Yeah.
the best thing you can do. Sell your fucking console, bro.
Oh my god. Just
Sell your fucking console. You are literally getting paid to eliminate a distraction that brings no positive inputs whatsoever into your life.
yeah. I sold my
Like-
gaming PC. Fuck.
You know what they call this shit? I think they call it like hood bankruptcy. Because when you sell your PS4.
Yeah, bro. Holy shit. That's actually fucking perfect. No, bro. This guy, I also told him, I was like, work a job, get some money. And he's like, can't work a job. I'm in college. Why are you in college? Drop out.
Let's serious, bro.
Drop the fuck out. You just paid me money for me to tell you to drop out of college, get a job, work your ass off, and get to my position.
You're my parents, bro.
Literally. That's like, bro, what are your parents gonna do? Beat you? You're in a dorm.
Here,
You have time.
we'll role play. I'm gonna be a retard fucking online money guy who just paid you $6K for fucking coaching, and now like, I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, Kihua? How much is Go High Level?
$297 a month.
What, can I get the 97 plan?
No,
How? Why not?
because you can't. You get 3 fucking sub accounts. What are you gonna do with 3 sub accounts? Shoot a 300 SMS?
But yeah,
No, that's not how we do things.
I can't afford 297 though. Without
Sell all your
$500 in my bank account.
Sell everything you have. I want you to have 1 pair of shoes, 3 outfits for the week,
But-
and that's it.
Oh, well, my mom. I don't know if she would like that, bro.
Well, sucks. Your mom's got to suck it up.
Bro, okay. So what do I do after I sell all my stuff?
You sell your stuff. You're gonna pay for all these softwares, and then you're gonna drop out of college.
What softwares? No, I can't.
Go High
my
Level,
my parents are
Calendly,
gonna get mad.
Zoom.
My parents are gonna get mad.
What are they gonna do?
Bullish. No, but my dad's gonna yell at me.
Who cares?
But it's gonna
How bad do you
be
want it?
scary though.
Do you want it that bad or no? Did you just give me a donation from
No,
the
I want-
Wagyu states?
I want it. Okay, I swear.
It'll drop out right now. I want you to get those papers, and I want you to send me signed papers of you dropping out of college by the end of the week. Unless cry and down myself. Literally, it's so retarded. Like, people do not fucking want it. Like, if you want it as bad as me,
If you wanted it, you'd have it, bro.
you could. And I'm living proof of it. Like, you guys are fucking pussies half the time. Jesus Christ. But,
We're living proof of it, dude.
I mean, yeah, it's some that's pool. Nib just jumped in.
Yeah, fucking an hour ago, dude.
Yeah, we'll keep it in. We'll keep it in.
Yeah, an hour and 16 minutes, bro.
Not. But I think, yeah, that was a fucking nice ass little yap sesh me and Mr. Smith just had. We're gonna chill.
Crazy, guys.
We're gonna jump in the pool. He's gonna catch his flight.
Yeah. Go to Mark.
We're gonna get gloves. You'll see some fighting content. Me and Marco jumping Niv with the gloves.
So, yeah.
Sad stuff.
I mean, Smith Rees on everything. So we have Rees on YouTube, at Real Smith Rees on Instagram.
Bro, on Instagram, obviously, guys, you know where to connect with me if you have anything, agency questions, whatnot. If you're tired of being a pussy and having a huge ego and thinking you can scale yourself, and you want a real active agency owner to scale you, just text me. I'm not following these guys who wears the same pair of clothes every day and are selling outdated information. So just let me know. And
Went from a client to Cape Town, baby.
yeah, I'll see you.
Possible.
I'll see you guys there.
Peace. Subscribe.